Hello and welcome back to more AEW and TEW 9, August 17th show of Collision out in Maryland. We start off with a trios match as the House of Black technically defeat the Bullet Club Goal when Ice Austin and Chris Bay come in and attack Buddy Matthews. Debuting ABC. They head into the ring and begin causing chaos as they dismantle the House of Black. Jay White on crutches grabs a mic as well. It says, "Christian Cage, I do respect your supposed chivalry trying to get us to be worn down, but how about we do you a favor?" I can't do a Kiwi accent. Fizz off against these spooky bastards. Hell do I care. The Bullet Club is about pure domination. We know all over that's where we're going to start. So go ahead, hide behind your little son, your pet, behind the skirts of Mother Wayne. We have more important things to deal with. Bullet Club's name has been run through the ground. It's about time that there's more than just a bang bang gang. No. Faction that changed professional wrestling. The thing that you can trace AEW's very existence to. We're gonna be coming back, bit by bit. As much as I do like the Gun Club, I mean, you can't have Bullet Club fall so far like that, right? Come on, TK. So yeah, Jay White kind of trying to refocus things. We get the TNA members of Bullet Club. I don't actually know if they're still. I don't really watch. Well, I haven't watched TNA like ever, but yeah. Tetsuya Naito is backstage with Ricky Starks. Says that it was a blast wrestling alongside him. Kingdom approach to say that the win is illegitimate because Naito doesn't even work in AEW, which Ricky responds with calling it that Adam Cole, that, anything Cole says is illegitimate because he's got his foot in a butt, and, Ricky wants to put a boot in in Adam's ass. However, with the injury, Ricky's just going to have to humiliate the Kingdom in a different way. So, he's asked for assistance from Mystico as well for a trios match at the 0 hour of All In. I might promote this to main show, I'm not sure. But yeah, Ricky Starks, Tetsuya Naito, and Mystico versus the Kingdom. Yeah, might as well. We have them for a little bit, so it'll be a good match, if nothing else. After this, Suri, in her debut, defeats Toni Storm, thanks to some interference by Mariah May. Not a clean win. It's a lot like Suri took advantage, exactly. I mean, she definitely appreciated the help, but yeah. It's more importantly that Mariah May cost Toni Storm the match, blinding her with some bright lights before scampering off. And Suri, she gets a little bit of a shock win in what ends up being a title winner. I hate the terminology of that, but whatever. Which announces a match for the next Dynamite. Commentary is putting this over, and Toni is in shock and despair. Renee Paquette has caught up with Mariah backstage, and that's why she would get involved with this match. Toni doll, I want to make sure that you know something loud and clear. You're vulnerable and weak. Yes, I want the title. I want to rip that women's world title off of your waist and put it around someone who's a brighter star. Someone who's much more deserving than a joke like you. But more importantly, me than that title. And don't worry, I'm not saying that the title isn't important, but what I really want to see, that heart of what I want to see, is your humiliation. That look on your face when you lose. Seeing you break down like that in the ring, there's no sweeter feeling for me. I want to see you suffer. I want to see you cry. It's my favorite thing in the world right now. When I beat you in London, and take that title. Even if you still have it, I'm going to take that title, I'm going to rub it in everyone's face, rub it in your face. So yeah, I don't really like putting champions in non-championship matches, but that's something that I just need to do more often. Yeah, start there. After this, MJF comes out for a Twitter announced face-to-face with Will Ospreay. He comes out first. Ospreay is not too far after, but MJF cuts off Ospreay before he can make it to the ring. Says, yes, give it up for the aerial assassin. AEW's supposed biggest free agent in history, Will Ospreay. Alright, bruv. I want to get things sorted out. This United States title, it's not leaving my wasted Wembley. I don't care that it's your homeland that we're fighting in. It's MJF's AEW. But that's not what I wanted to chat about. It's not me defending AEW from someone from New Japan coming in, someone who wants to take all the spotlight from people like me who built this place up. But what really I want to talk about is how we're not really all that dissimilar. I mean, we're both people who are diagnosed with ADHD. We use pro wrestling as a way to cope with that. It's a way to work around it. It's a way to use that for something great. And both of us, let's be honest, we're great ways to inspire, to prove to everyone, it doesn't matter who you are. If you put in the blood, sweat, and tears, you can get to greatness like you might deserve. And I mean, look where it's got us. You're regarded as one of the best wrestlers in the world. I'm the hottest young star the sport has seen in decades. I'm the person that put AEW on the map for real. I'm the person that people tune in to see, while you're one of the best in-ring technicians. And while all that's nice, there's something that makes us different. See, when we really think about it, you were always marked for greatness. You were trusted everywhere you went. You had titles everywhere. You were always seen as this top guy. And even when you weren't, in that heavyweight division, even when you were not at the top of the card in New Japan, they trusted you. Bulk up. They trusted you to take over the heavyweight division by storm. And for me, I had to put in all this effort to get to where I am. But you were always marked for that greatness. I had to fight my goddamn ass off, even the slightest notice. All of this time, all the work that I put on to make some battle royale in the beginning of the show had been to work up from the bottom to get to where I am. Every attempt that I make to get noticed, I get laughed at. I got laughed at, get laughed at every single time. While you were winning titles out in New Japan, I was bombing it out in the pits of shitholes like MLW or CZW. Fought hard for this goddamn belt. It's the validation of my work. Validation of what it took for me to get here. And well, he's kind of like, alright. Get to the point. Yeah. We're similar in a few ways, bro, but there's more to the story. I'm not an idiot, Max. I know you have an angle with this. Not just boasting about what you deserve that belt, trying to get me to forfeit the match, bro. I already know you're a manipulative little bitch, bro. Anyone who isn't blind can see that. And just like, he's a little bit shocked at the direct accusation, but he agrees with it. He's like, you know what? I did have something in mind. We're both people who we fight teeth and nail. We fight all the way to get up to here, and there's no quit. Either of us. We have to have no quit to get to the level of respect that we have. You know what? We're gonna make each other quit. Well, I'm going to choke the life out of you. I'm going to beat you bloody. Make you cry that you quit. Make sure you speak out that you're a goddamn. And Will Ospreay cuts him off, headbutt to MJF. MJF rolls out. He leaves the belt in there, and he doesn't realize it until after he's out of the ring. He's like, "Oh shit, I forgot my belt." Will picks it up, talking to his mic. Says, "What's the fake is your belt, bro? We'll see who quits at Wembley." This tosses the belt outside the ring to MJF. I'm very glad for the how much you can write in this game for the segments. Yeah. I'm still working on getting a little bit better at my promo writing. I'm happy with this one. I could have definitely done better though. Another one that I think I'm a little bit happier with, but yeah. Good segment on this one. I did have to split the segment into two because it got like a 60. I think it got like basically this gave like 10 more points of rating if I cut it in two. So we can maybe say like, the cutoff is like Will's cutoff is the second part or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. 4-color commentary. Thanks, Big Nige. After this, Britt Baker is seen in her office surrounded by Rebel, Queen Aminata, and Megan Bayne. And Britt says, I don't mean to say this like Jamie wasn't great, but she wanted to move her separate way, and so let's all introduce each other to the new Team DMD. And all of you, I can't say how much I appreciate. We're out here to protect AEW from this supposed CEO. Wants to take over our company, take out our hopes, take over our women's division. Amanada, you've proven yourself out there. You've put yourself out there like no one else has. You put your body on the line for AEW to protect it from people like Mercedes Moné, who thinks she can just walk in and take things from us. I mean, Megan, you're out here, you're a beast yourself, and you have big things to come, especially against some of these people who want to interfere in our division. We're one of the reasons that AEW is safe from Mercedes, because people like her just want to bring on Hangers-On and Camille or the Renegades, people to boost themselves up. Well, the homegrown talent of Team DMD, we're here to do the best of the work that AEW can and will see. Just a quick thing. Yeah, Jamie Hayter's not going to be part of Team DMD because Jamie Hayter should do way better. But Megan Bayne, Queen Amanada, they can both benefit from Britt's pop. Yeah. It's fine. After this, the Acclaimed pick up a little bit of a shock win over Jay Lethal and Bobby Lashley. That is not what I meant to have happen. The big thing is, I'll explain in a little bit there, but Lashley with only 60. Not great. I mean, he did get dinged because I was keeping him strong. But yeah. As the match is winding down, the Elite come out, and they're all carrying a lot of money. Imagine just all three of the guys out here. They just have big stacks of there's some stacks of cash. They have wads of money just holding out, and they're they're offering it to Bobby Lashley. They're saying whatever, and probably Matthew, considering he's the only one I put in the distraction. He probably has a mic. He's saying all right, Bobby, whatever Jeff Jarrett is offering you for helping him out, we're all for double, triple, whatever it is. And Bobby, it's not about the money for him. Bobby has his own reasons for aligning with Jarrett for the time being. But that's enough of a distraction to not let him be able to save Jay Lethal from the mic drop. Whatever their tag team finisher is. I think mic drop is just Caster's finish. The Acclaimed taunt in their win, and the loss pisses Bobby off, but he's pissed off at the Bucks. At the Elite. He's not really angry at the Acclaimed. They took advantage. He understands that. Bobby starts with them. He grabs Jack Perry by the collar, Jack can't get out of the way. He yells at him that, Jack Perry, he cost him one title match, so he deserves another. And so, basically, Jack, he retains it all in. Bobby wants him right after. Jack, he's not really in a position to say no. He's like, all right, fine. But you know what? Well, even if you help me in that match against Darby Allin, we'll give you the money. We'll give you the match as soon as you want it. Bobby, he considers it, but he doesn't quite agree. Kind of just lets him go, storms off, stuff like that. Again, I'm not fully certain how I want to book Bobby. I do have him on a full-time contract, but I don't want to rely on him. Obviously, declining physical ability is not ideal, but we can still work with him. He's still a very, very useful talent to have in the ring. Okada's back in the command center, looking a little bit happy with himself that there's something going good for him. The knock on the door, and Jeff Jarrett lets himself in. Jarrett tells Okada that while he's certainly okay with the he's certainly okay with the main event triple threat, there's also something that he can't deny, and that's the history that him and Kota Ibushi have shared. So alongside with the winner of that triple threat, Ibushi will also be in that match for the Continental Gold. And Okada, he's not happy about this, basically saying that Jarrett, he has it out for him, just like you did in TNA. And Jarrett's like, I wasn't even in TNA at that point. And I actually don't know if that's true. I'm pretty sure it's true that Jarrett wasn't there when Okada was. And you know what? In return for this being a triple threat, whatever you want within reason, of course, I will do whatever it's in my power to grant that. Okada, he thinks about it, he's like, alright, you know what? I'll think on it. He returns to his work on the command center, just kind of doing shenanigans for the elite. Dang. Would have liked that if that was better, but oh well. Swerve was then seen in a video talking about the upcoming world title match. Bryan Danielson. I'm not gonna be stupid to say this. I'm looking at you and I can tell I can call you one of the best to ever do it. One of the best to lace up their boots. Got a hell of a match in store next week. And yeah. You're smart for going to get other ways to fight, going to get your own training in there. But it's not like I'm not doing that either. I'm not just sitting back, resting on my laurels, getting back there waiting for you to just come and beat me. Brian, I know what the match is about. It's a battle of wills. Honestly, I don't know how much will you have left in you. You talked plenty about your family. Wanting to be there for them. Wanting to make sure that Bree and Birdie and Buddy, they can have a father that can hold them, they can care for them, they can remember them. I mean, you spend all this time talking all sorts of stupid crap like flaccid penises and tree semen. Well, I'm out here proving all my doubters wrong. Brian, the last time you had doubters, you had the backing of an entire country, telling them that those doubters were wrong. Me? Sure, I had a few people here and there, but when I was still gathering my feet, when I was still setting my feet in AEW, I had nothing. Everyone was out there. They were laughing at me. They were saying, oh, he's just a disappointment. They were saying he should deserve so much better, but maybe this is the role he's slotted in. People saying that I already reached my limit. Now look at me. I'm the champ. I'm a deserving champ. Our wills, Brian, you can't match them. Sure, maybe if I faced you in your prime, you might have been able to power through me. But you're a decade older than me, Brian. You've got a long life ahead of you. You've got a lot of mileage behind you. And there's a part of you that doesn't want to let that go. It doesn't want to let all of that life go. I'm not telling you to throw the match. I already know you're not going to do that. You can put everything you have out there and then some. Brian, that all you have, not enough. Because there's a sneaking part in the back of your mind just telling you, I need to get home. I need to be there for my family. I can't get hurt again. I can't get injured again. I can't be out of action. Can't get more surgery. This title, Brian, is a feather in your cap. It's a nice thing to add to your Hall of Fame legacy, to say that you were AEW World Champion. But to me, being AEW World Champion is my legacy. It's my crown. It's everything that proves to everyone who doubted me that they were wrong. And I'm not giving up my crown. Especially not in whose house? Swerve's house. I don't even know if he's still using Swerve's house, but yeah. I'm a bit happier with this promo than the MJF Ospreay one, but still, I'm getting the swing of writing promos. Yeah, I'm still happy with this, though. In our main event, Mark Briscoe picked up the win in the triple threat. He does have the lowest rating in it, but still, Mark Briscoe will be facing off against Kota Ibushi and Kazuchika Okada and All In for the AEW Continental title. That finishes off our show with a 65. Okay. I'm okay with that. Yeah. I mean, we're still building people up, so. Yeah. That's fine. We'll move on to Dynamite in the next episode.